In the fluid environment of modern tactical warfare, single mistakes frequently determine the survival of entire combat squads. High-resolution aerial surveillance captured a striking moment inside a contested settlement along the Eastern Front. A Russian infantryman was observed fleeing through ruined residential structures, actively pursued by a Ukrainian light unmanned aerial vehicle. Attempting to break the machine's direct line of sight, the soldier sought refuge by climbing through a narrow, damaged window frame of an abandoned building. Caught mid-entry due to combat gear and tight structural clearance, his momentum ceased. Within seconds, operators from the wrestling group, an element serving under the 419th Separate Unmanned Systems Battalion, navigated their FPV strike drone directly into the position. The Ukrainian military formations have progressively expanded their aerial reconnaissance and strike envelopes, challenging long-held assumptions regarding safe staging distances. This expanding operational reach was recently demonstrated during a coordinated interdiction mission executed by the 12th Special Forces Brigade Azov. Russian command elements had dispatched a multi-vehicle logistics column nearly 20 kilometers behind the primary line of contact. Relying on distance from the front line to shield the transit from immediate tactical threat, aerial surveillance elements attached to the Azov Brigade tracked the column's progress along a key supply road. Utilizing long-range FPV strike craft, operators executed successive precise strikes on the moving vehicles, disabling the convoy's primary transports and halting movement deep inside Russian-controlled space. Russian military formations frequently deploy mobile fire support teams tasked with accompanying supply trucks and armored transports along exposed routes. Video recorded from inside one such mobile defense unit documents the extreme operational friction inherent in point defense engagements. As a Ukrainian strike drone targeted a transit corridor filled with military lorries, a Russian counter-drone team attempted to track and interdict the incoming craft using light automatic small arms fire. Operating from a moving platform along an active road, the team struggled to track the small, rapidly maneuvering object. The drone successfully bypassed the defensive fire, altered its vector mid-flight, and proceeded toward its target. In the Donetsk region, Russian ground personnel attempting to protect equipment and troop positions engaged an incoming Ukrainian attack drone with concentrated automatic weapons fire. The soldier succeeded in striking the airframe at close range. However, the physical momentum of the damaged platform carried it directly into a defensive position occupied by accompanying troops. The payload detonated upon impact, producing a sudden blast wave that injured nearby personnel and threw one soldier into adjacent cover.
Живой? Ну-ка сюда! Давай сюда! Руку давай, блядь! Давай вставай нахуй!
Further north, operational reconnaissance continues to identify attempt shifts in mechanical transport strategies designed to bypass conventional aerial spotting. Moving from the Kursk region toward the border areas of the Sumy region, Russian forces organized a tactical column consisting of at least 5 Ulan light all-terrain vehicles. These lightweight, highly mobile platforms are frequently utilized to transport small assault detachments or rapid reaction infantry rapidly over rough terrain, bypassing predictable road networks where traditional armor often draws heavy artillery fire. However, pilots from Ukraine's 158th Separate Mechanized Brigade detected the column during routine aerial patrols over the transit corridor. Leveraging the agility of FPV loitering munitions, the brigade launched a series of calculated strikes against the unarmored vehicles while they were in transit. Lacking the heavy structural protection of traditional armored personnel carriers, the all-terrain transports were systematically disabled before reaching their intended staging zones for offensive actions into Sumy. In the Lyman sector, specialized Ukrainian strike detachments continue targeting high-value combat support assets hidden within dense forest lines. Operating under the Straj unit, drone pilots conducted a series of tactical raids designed to systematically dismantle Russian artillery and armor positions concealed under canopy cover. During these operations, aerial crews identified and struck 2 main battle tanks positioned for direct fire support, alongside a Kozyrog, 1 multiple-launch rocket system preparing for saturation fire missions. Follow-up strikes disabled 2 conventional artillery pieces, tactical transport vehicles, a field power generator, and an essential communications antenna array. By targeting structural node points such as field power and communications relays alongside primary firing platforms, small unit drone operations effectively degrade a field formation's ability to coordinate localized fire support or maintain network connectivity across adjacent tree lines.
Так, правильно. Бачиш, така типа як Елька, і там розривчик на нього. У нас вже батка підсідає. Скоріш за все, ми туди не долетимо. Ось пролітали, побачили.
Concurrently, along the southern theater of operations, Ukrainian border guard units have focused their precision strike assets on degrading enemy fire capabilities, surveillance infrastructure, and localized logistics. Precision drone strikes in the southern sector targeted a deployed D-3122mm towed howitzer, a flexible field piece capable of providing indirect fire support to frontline infantry. Additionally, operators targeted stationary electronic warfare modules designed to jam local control signals, along with optical video surveillance installations used to monitor Ukrainian troop movements. To bypass ground-based detection, Russian field elements in the area had increasingly resorted to using light motorcycles for rapid transport between reinforced dugouts and firing positions. The border guard units adapted by targeting both the concealed infantry shelters and the light motorized transports, disrupting tactical resupply runs and local reconnaissance patrols across the sector.
бачиш, така типа як L, там розрінчик. У нас вже батка підсідає. Скоріш за все, ми туди не долетимо. Ми пролітали, побачили якийсь... Це
In the skies over southern Ukraine, an intense battle for signal control and operational range is reshaping the front lines. For months, Russian forces have relied heavily on long-range loitering munitions to strike Ukrainian tactical positions and critical infrastructure. In response, Ukrainian defense forces executed a series of precise nighttime strikes, destroying 2 ground-based relay stations used to control Geran and Gerbera strike drones in the Zalizny port area of the Kherson region, along with 5 Russian drone command posts. These ground relay stations play a vital operational role by amplifying and retransmitting control signals between ground operators and unmanned aerial vehicles. This infrastructure extends the effective operational range of the drones while improving signal stability against localized electronic jamming. The Geran drone serves as a primary long-range strike platform, whereas the newer Gerbera functions both as a lightweight kamikaze drone and as a decoy designed to saturate air defense networks. By eliminating these relay points and command hubs, Ukrainian forces directly degraded the reach and stability of Russian drone operations across the southern sector. This tactical action formed part of a broader, coordinated night strike across occupied territories and Russia's Belgorod border region. In Sevastopol, Ukrainian forces hit a high-value Nebo-U radar station. As a long-range 3D VHF system, the Nebo-U provides early warning capabilities against high-altitude aircraft and incoming threats. Disrupting this radar coverage creates temporary blind spots in Russia's integrated air defense network across Crimea and the Black Sea, opening tactical corridors for follow-up strike operations.
Ось, поїхало, ось. Да, бач, правіше переміщається. Стоїть, да, я бачу, стоїть. Зараз покажу, бачиш, да, ось. Да, підходить, бачиш, світиться.
Simultaneously, along Ukraine's northern border near the Chernobyl exclusion zone, the 12th Army Corps reports no observable signs of preparations for a renewed offensive from Belarus. Despite the lack of immediate threat indicators, Ukrainian troops remain on full combat alert under active martial law. Defense units continue to reinforce static fortifications, plant extensive minefields along potential avenues of approach, and equip key supply routes with anti-drone electronic warfare systems and point defense weaponry.
Get the action. No problem, sir. Fuck staying in the open by that BMP.
Yeah, that's
I'm not gonna fucking let you guys fucking do that shit.
too exposed.
Yeah. Well, he did say friendlies are up on the right side of the road. Yeah, they were pushing our way.
Oh, was that
on the right side?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they went right.
Not like that right side. It was still up on the right side because we still have we don't have eyes on the fucking left road where the BMP's at.
Hey, this part of the compound's clear.